104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports, big board sports as well. And it's the first time I've seen you in a while.
I know. Likewise, I leave a little downtime.
Oh, man,
this is a time of year, though, when there's not a ton going on locally. And there's no baseball. Once we get through the All-Star game tomorrow night, then we got a couple days where there's really quiet.
Right.
And then it cranks back up on Friday. And then away we go.
Yeah, and then camps for football and everything else.
I know. We've got the track a week from Friday, Saratoga. And then the following week, it's the opening of Giants training camp and all the camps. And we're going to be there at some point in the month of August to visit the Giants. You guys are going on the road. You're going to all the camps.
I don't know who hates me, but they keep putting me on the road with Gaz. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong.
I'm going to try to get you fed, man. I'm trying to get you some garbage plates out in Western New York.
Right. So these are overnight trips, right? When you go to Bills camp, Jets camp, right? You don't do a down and back, right? You stay in a nice, luxurious hotel.
No, a lot of times it's down and back.
You go out with the company credit card, and you get some nice meals, have a couple of drinks, and wake up the next morning and come home.
Or it's down and back. We use my credit card and then fight with whoever tries to tell me no when I try to get reimbursed.
There you go.
So it's either the romantic version you had or reality. I don't know. It's one of the two.
That's radio versus TV. We don't have any of your TV stuff over there, guys.
It'd be nice if they just split it down the middle, though. You know.
Yeah.
Some nice perks for going.
Take a little bit. Road. Yeah, whatever they got. I'm not proud.
Because these are long days.
Oh, well, but in the best part, though, it's hard because, at our core, we're still fans. Yeah. So it's like, you sit there and it's a long day, but you were hanging out with, Calvin Beachum or whoever else, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna stay in the fan state of mind until like Gaz will hear me on the ride home from one of them, like, I can't believe we didn't get a room.
or honk shoe in the back seat. Sean McDermott's got an 8:45 in the morning practice from now on, so it'll be a long day out in Western New York.
Well, here's what I always say to Kovacic, and he hates when I say this.
Okay.
Every year, and he just, seriously looks at me and goes, please don't say it. I say when the track opens, the summer's over.
Oh, when it opens?
Yeah, opens.
I think when it closes.
No, as soon as it opens for me, it goes so fast.
Oh, okay.
That first Friday, and next thing you know, we're at the last Friday. We're ready to start Albany football season. Yeah. And then it's over. So once I get going with the track, it seems like my summer's over. So I always say that to Kovacic.
My birthday's Travers.
Oh, Travers.
So my birthday feels like the end of summer to me.
That's probably good.
Or at least the last day I kind of remember.
So do you go to the Travers?
Never. I'm so scared of that crowd.
Come on.
I go the day before. I go every Friday before Travers, and then I use my Naira
You've never been to a Travers?
I've never been to a single Travers.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I know it's crowded, but that you've got to get to one Travers.
I go the day before, and I just go all in. Like I treat the day before like Travers, because you usually get really nice horses and everything else.
Yeah, the whole weekends.
And then my birthday is usually Travers. So I just either it's either that or the day we celebrate. And I definitely not driving that day. So
Uber.
Yeah. There's a chance I'll do Travers now that there's Uber. There's a chance. So
right. who's winning the home run derby contest?
See, that's
tonight?
what I was going to ask you, because you big board sports.
I went Bellinger.
I see. I like that's a good
pick. Bellinger. I didn't go. I'd love to see Aaron Judge, but I hope he does. I think there's a lot of pressure on him tonight.
Right. I'm going to go chalk. I'm going to go Judge.
My colleague and partner Chris Honorado went Bohr.
Huh.
That'd be an upset.
Get the home kid who wins.
Yep. So you guys, you're a Yankee guy?
I'm going chalk. Yeah,
You're going Aaron Judge.
I can see anybody winning it, and if Bohr wins it, that'd be great, because rumor is the Yankees are trying to get him. So that would be fun for me if he wins it and then ends up in pinstripes. But the reason I'm watching is Judge, so I'm going to pick Judge.
I'm picking Judge as well, just because I feel like at times he can just muscle it out, especially when the clock starts to run down, that he just big and strong enough that he can get it out. If I had to take a long shot on the board, and we were just talking about Saratoga, my long shot would be Miguel Sano, and the only reason for that from the Twins is that last summer I went to Fenway Park, and I was in the crowd and caught a foul ball up in the stands, and Miguel Sano hit that foul ball. So there's a little bit of like, I like Sano. He gave me a foul ball one time. So besides that, I would take Judge for sure.
It all depends how ramped up he is tonight.
Yeah.
If he can come in and be loose and not be, feeling the pressure.
Right.
Because everyone with 30 home runs, and he's been the talk of not only the Yankees but all of Major League Baseball. And then I was telling Chris, I think whoever is pitching is huge. I mean, you got to groove that in there right to the sweet spot, and it's all about rhythm. Then it's all about the rhythm, right?
And
Just
Judge
get that
and
swing
Sanchez
going.
using the same guy.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
and it's a different format this year, right?
Yeah, I
it's
think
like
I think
4
so.
minutes.
Yeah, it's
4 minutes.
weird.
So it's not these rounds and these 10 outs and
Right,
all that stuff.
right.
It's 4 minutes and
And you
continuous
get,
clock.
if you hit them far enough, you get extended times and stuff like that.
Cool. I mean, the ratings will be great, and
Yeah.
I know it. I read it where it's going to cost you more to go to the home run derby than the actual game.
Because there's more on the line. for
More
home
on
run derby, it feels
people.
like.
People are so into this one because of the participants.
And the weird thing is, so we're all sitting here, we're all talking about Judge and Bellinger and whatever. Giancarlo Stanton is almost as big as Judge. He won it last year. It's his home park, and nobody's picking him to win.
Brian had an ultimate all-time performance last year, and he's huge, and nobody's picking him. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because there's just better storylines this year. It seems
Something
to be the case.
just came across ESPN, right?
Oh, no.
Who wins? Who's the underdog? And who will we see? And will we see a 536-foot homer? Will we see a 536-foot home run tonight?
I think we'll see a couple 500s. I think we will. Between Stanton and Judge.
That is so far. Like, I know he had a bomb last year, Stan. The farthest home run I can ever remember, I don't even know if it's lengthwise was the farthest, was when Sammy Sosa was doing this in Milwaukee, and he hit the slide where the mascot would slide down. I consider in my mind to be the farthest home run I can remember.
All right, grade out the Yankees for me first half. What grade? I gave them a B. Chris gave them a B. Chris Honorado gave them a B+.
See, I would have went B- because I thought they were a playoff team, and they looked like a playoff team until the end. Once you started seeing those wrinkles, they were too hard to ignore. So but in Cashman I trust. So I'm going to go B- to probably an A+ by the end of the year.
I'm going B+ too, Chris, on this one, because I didn't have them as a playoff team. I had them right at the edge, missing out because the AL East was so good. So for me, they've overachieved, and they're still the leader right now in the wild card. So with all the injuries they've had to deal with and some young guys in spots, I'll take a B+ for the Yankees.
You know what? And Boston had a chance. Last week, Boston with like a 6-game winning streak. Yeah. And I thought, oh boy, Yankees going to be in trouble here. And then they went to Tampa, and the Rays are a lot better than I think we all thought. So they're 3.5 games back. I think Tanaka needs to pitch a lot better second half, right?
I was sitting there yesterday.
You were in the house
watching
yesterday.
him, and he just doesn't look right. Like, I mean, we're sitting there watching the pitch count. I think he had 53 pitches in the second inning or the beginning of the third inning. It was absurd.
Home runs he gives. It's 22 home runs he's given up.
And you think he could have sent one to the short porch where I was sitting? No. Everything left. I'm right here and right. I'm here. Nothing. Not one.
And they need a better second from Gary Sanchez, too.
Absolutely. That's why I didn't pick Gary for the home run derby. I think he's pressuring himself too much. I'd like to see him get back into the whole I am Gary and I'm just having fun. Get out there and just start ripping the ball around and have a good time. He looked hurt behind the plate last night, like yesterday. Like there was a play where he caught a ball off of his leg or whatever, but he never looked like that spry Gary Sanchez that we saw before. Even the throws to second don't look like they did last year. So hopefully a couple days rest, which he's not really getting because he's doing the derby and everything else. Hopefully he comes back and he's ready to go.
I know one thing. I love the Clint Frazier.
Oh.
3-run homer, bottom 9. It doesn't get any better than that.
I had my whole section screaming, "Bring me the ginger." The entire set, they're all looking around like, "All right, we're in. Let's do it." So yeah, he's electrifying, and hopefully he sticks. I mean, can you imagine? Then you don't have to go get Bryce Harper if Clint Frazier and Aaron Judge are who we thought they were.
Yeah, I mean it's AAA right up there, bang, and no pressure. He just goes out there and does his thing, puts a great swing on, and he's fun to watch, no doubt.
Roger Wyland, what's on the Mighty 1-3 tonight?
Mighty 1-3. Well, we'll preview the home run derby contest, and then I have nothing.
That's a lie.
You guys want to come up with something for me?
Yeah, we'll go.
Beyond that, right now, I would say I don't know what the second story is in sports after that tonight. Can I milk that for about 2 minutes?
That's a tease.
I mean, you could that
Tune in.
I think
Tune in, right? Tune in.
It's always a good time to dump on the Knicks. You know what I mean? That's always a good thing to
do that. Who's going to be the next Phil Jackson? And Griffin takes his name out of the list. So Yeah, I don't know what's happening with James Dolan, and what a mess it is.
Yeah,
in
it looks
New York.
like Mills is getting the heat from the post now and everything like that. So it's always fun. It's always fun to watch, unless you're actually watching them play, and that's not as much fun.
Hey, gear up for Saratoga, boys.
Getting ready, Roger
1
Wyland,
week.
10 to noon. I'm sorry, I'll give you a longer show.
No, don't do that.
10 to noon every weekday right here on 104.5 The Team, and of course every day on the Mighty 1-3. We appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.